Good afternoon. All About Truvis number 16 coming at you. 5 new balls today. Also going to talk a little bit about the old market going on in the UK at the moment. Welcome to All About Truvis. This is where you want to be if you want to know anything about Truvis. So we'll start with the balls that I've got, shall we? So first of all, you'll notice on the podium we have the Callaway version 2. So the Callaway version 1 is literally the opposite. So it is a red ladybird on a white background. This one is just the other way around. Huge thank you to Ian for sorting this out for me, because as many of you will know, I collect Hawaiian balls primarily. I'm also trying to get as many UK balls as I can. I collect them all, but Hawaiians are my first port of call, and this is just another one for the collection. So huge thank you to Ian for helping me out with this. But another 808 ball for my collection. Very pleased. Second, we have Panmure. So you've got a shell with Panmure Golf Club. Now, it's got the number 175 and the shell's in red. Interesting one this for me, because Panmure is actually located just east of Dundee, and the mother-in-law lives in Dundee, so I actually go up there a lot. And I like playing a course called Moneyfeith, and the back of the 13th hole in Moneyfeith actually feeds onto the Panmure golf course. So I should have played it before. I've played most of them in the area, but it always is one of those ones that's just a little bit out of my price range. But I can't make that excuse, because I've paid, you know, £50 to do the Duke's course, or £80 to do the old course, or £35 to do the new course. So, you know, I need to get down to Panmure, but this is a lovely ball. Obviously helps my UK collection as well. Only slightly further afield is the Mon Juliet estate. Now this is the, I'm going to say orangey brown, but it's got the MJ logo and the number 1991. There is also a blue version of this. Now again, Ian's helped me out with this one. I've contacted the Mon Juliet estate on more than one occasion asking for them to sell me some balls. They never get back to me, and it's just becoming boring that some of these clubs just don't even have the decency to respond. Like, I'm sorry, these are only available for people that have booked a tee-off time, or they're only available to members. You know, just not answering. It's just utter snobbery. I've had it from Wentworth and Woburn, you know, and it just baffles me that we're in the middle of a pandemic and money is tight. The least they'd want to do is shift some stock. So it really bothers me. So if I'm ever, I think it's in Kilkenny, somewhere that I've actually been before. Kilkenny Castle, really beautiful. So if I go there, I probably won't check out these guys, because just basic customer service is so simple. This is the guy that's been doing it for 25 years and odd. Next, the fourth and fifth are actually the same. We have the Caddy Hack 4 ball, which is from a golf tournament in California, and it literally is just green and black with the gopher from the Caddyshack films. So we've got the white version, and we've also got the yellow version, which has green and black pence. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that the majority of Truvis look great. The few that I have problems with are when they do a gold logo on its own. And I'm going to say this ball just doesn't do it for me at all. Just the lettering and the logo on the yellow background, you can barely see what it is. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the ball. I love the yellow balls anyway, like the Wyoming or the Play Yellow. I love them. and it does stand out, but when you really get to look at the logo, it really gets lost. And it's not one of the prettiest balls out there. So let me put the other one back on. So this one's slightly better. This is black and green, which we're seeing quite a lot of. Still not certain about it. Cheers. It's Friday. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about today is, in the UK, right here, right now, we're having a bit of an upsurge, like a massive burst of balls becoming available, and it's really good for collectors. It's really good to have all of these new balls coming into the market because it helps us all with our collections. But I'm starting to notice a flip side that's really worrying me. And it's because what's happening is there's so many balls out there that the guys that I see coming into collecting are being put off because there's just so many balls out there. They don't know where to start. And the ones that are going on sale are really expensive, or they're going for bids and they're going up well over £10-15 a pop. And it's just a little worrying because for a while it just seemed like everyone's collection was growing and everyone was helping and trading, and it was really interesting. But just recently we've seen a few people just decide to call it a day. Now that's nothing new. I've known people calling it a day for ever since I've been collecting, but I'm just a little bit concerned that we're losing a lot of people because the cost is being driven up by people that want to make too much of a profit. I've no problem with people making money. I've no problem with the fact that any item is worth what someone is willing to pay for it. I've got no problem with that. But at the same time, what I don't want this to become is I don't want this to become some kind of thing where the person with the most money gets all the balls and then everyone else gets nothing. I mean, for me, it's really difficult. Anyone I've bought balls off know that I never have the money instantly. It always takes me a few weeks. I have to sell some stuff. You know, thank you for your patience if you've ever sold me anything. But I don't have a lot of money. I've got £50 disposable income every month. And it goes on Truvis. And, you know, any balls that go out for serious money, you know, I don't have a hope on. And if we get to the stage where every ball that we see on the market is just going for over the top, I worry that collecting them is going to become so exclusive that, you know, only a couple of people do it. Where actually, if the balls were available in every club, every golf club there are out there, then everyone should be able to get one. So what I'm saying is, every time you have the opportunity to buy some new balls, always try and pick up some extra, use them for trade. So I may have mentioned this before, but trade with a guy called Dan in New York, and it's just such an easy thing to do. You know, he gets balls that he can get hold of easily. I get hold of balls that I can get hold of easily. So for instance, when I bought the Panmure, I bought a couple of sleeves, and I can sort out with you guys. So Chris, you've got one, Dan, you've got one, and I've got a couple for trading. And that way the collectors get what they want, and we don't find just all of these balls making insane amounts of money. So many of you have been asking me, well, how much is this worth? How much is this worth? And my decision is always based on a few things. So it's based on what are they selling for at the moment on eBay? How much have I seen them go recently? Has there been a reprint? But at the moment it's so difficult because all of these bulls that are just hiking the price up, and nobody, you know, it's become too much of a frenzy. So if you are ever in a situation where you can buy more than one ball, do. And I guess the other thing is, if you've got more balls and you want to get rid of them, yeah, obviously use it as an opportunity to, you know, make yourself some money. I've certainly done that. When I went to Glen Eagles, I picked up a 3-pack. I sold two. I sold two on eBay for £6 each. So I made the money back that it cost for my ball and the postage. And that way, 2 other collectors are happy. What we don't want to get to the stages. We don't want to get to the stage where one person is selling a ball that's actually quite common elsewhere in the world, but not here, for £17.50 a ball, because it's just going to put collectors off. What we want to do is we want to get out there, we want to welcome the new collectors, we want to help them out, like we've seen, you know, Phil and Ian and others. Siegfried, I think you're another one that's been helping people out. We want to get people collecting, so do try. Obviously, you know, if they're on eBay and you want it, absolutely go for it, but let's try and avoid becoming a cohort of people that people can just think, oh, these Truvis guys have got more money than sense. Let's just massively hike the prices up because they'll pay. We'll know they'll pay. Well, do you know what? We won't. If you put the prices up too high, it's just going to become unsustainable. Now, if you've got a Sergio Garcia ball and I had 450 quid, I'd probably do it, but I don't. So let's use a little bit of common sense. If there is a ball that is out there that is commonplace, but tricky to get hold of in the UK, if you can, try and think about infusing the Truvis community with helping other people out rather than just the pretty penny at the bottom line. Again, I'm not chastising any of the people that you know, use this for their daily income. I don't want these people to identify a revenue stream and not tap into it. I've got no problems with that. But what I don't want to do is I don't want this to get to the stage where one person gets to buy all of them and then no one else does. So look out for each other, guys. I'm up to 13 subscribers, which isn't a lot of money. My wife mocks me on a daily basis. But it's really nice to know that 13 people, you know, actually give a toss. And if you are watching right now, absolutely you, and you've not subscribed, please do, because I'm going to keep doing this. One thing that I'm really keen on doing is expanding what I do. So Phil had a great idea of me doing a little bit about the history, so I'm doing some research on that at the moment. I'd really like, and I've emailed Callaway several times and told them about my blog, and I would love to do a blind dozen of Truvis. So they just send me 12 that I'm not expecting, and then just opening them up in front of you guys and going through it. I think it would be really fun. If you work in Callaway or you can help organise this, please let me know, because I want to create a vibe in the Truvis industry, and I could be helping you guys out. The more people that are collecting, the more people that are buying, the more profits that's made, and the more happy people that are everywhere, which is a good thing. Anyway, if you like the video, please hit like. I don't get many likes. Don't really care, to be honest. It's the subscribers that I like, just so I know if it's worth carrying on and doing. But if you've got any questions or any ideas of future shows, just pop them in the comments below. My name's Deeks. I'm on Instagram, Deeks711. And usually I do say that I'm on eBay, but I literally don't have anything to sell at the moment because I'm selling them to fulfill my Truvis addiction. There we are. Anyway, guys, thanks for spending your afternoon with me, and I will see you on the flip side. Goodbye.